Welcome back to another market update video. Today I'm going to be taking you through the Maple community and of course the 3E property variants, the 5 bedrooms available in Maple 1, 2 and 3. So we've seen a lot of action. We've actually had to break down all of the Maple 1 transactions separately this time because just due to how many actual transactions have happened in Maple 1 alone. So it'd be interesting to see if we're going to be sort of maintaining some of these values or if the prices of these properties are going to go up further. But rental values have definitely moved up and asking prices are generally on the rise. So let's have a look at rentals first. 29 transactions, and they've happened between 135 to 295,000. Now, there's a lot of transactions coming in at the higher numbers as well, anywhere between 270 and of course close to the 300 mark. Now, the lower transactions, again, if you watch any of my last market update videos, you know that these are properties that were rented during the peak of the pandemic, and these are just renewals. A lot of these tenants will have been served formal notice, which means that these owners will have to either sell or move into the properties themselves. In terms of sales, we've seen 13 transactions, and they've happened between 3.55 all the way to 4.58 million. Let's have a look at these transactions behind me and just run through what's going on in the market. So the first one here is a greenbelt backing property. This one has a quick sort of access to the pool and the gym, good location, 3.55 million and 3,091 square foot. I wish I could find one at this price because essentially the market has just moved way past this. This is likely going to be a mortgage buyer that has essentially secured it maybe 2 months before from the price, maybe even longer. And it's literally just come to transfer. So everything that you see behind me are actual transferred properties, not sales that have just been agreed. This property here, number 152, very desirable location on the first green belt, and that's 3,198 square foot, so about 200 square foot larger than the standard plot size. The next transaction sold at 3.725, that was 317 on the second green belt, but in a very desirable location, because essentially you can just walk up here and you can come straight to the pool and the gym. 4.15 was the price achieved for this property, just opposite on the other side of the second green belt. This is actually rented till August 22, so this property was actually becoming vacant when it was sold. And 4.15. I think that price is more of a reflection of where the market is. Anything between 4 and 4.2 seems to be, you know, the prices of the properties that are more reasonably or accurately priced. Now, 3.63. Now, this is a standard plot size, just under 3,000 square foot, rented till August 23. So it's likely that that's just a renewal there. And this is in the center green belt, so it's more of a pathway with some landscaping, but it's a very desirable location. A lot of people do like it, especially because you can walk straight up to the pool and the gym there. The next property sold at 4.1 million. This property is right on the corner here, backing the sort of roundabout entrance, facing Sidra as well. You've got a much larger plot at 3,674 square foot, 4.1 million. It's likely that property was vacating or vacant soon. So as we walk down here, you've got 3.7 for number 627, and that is just slightly bigger than a standard plot size. So at 3,100 square foot, 3.7 million. Again, it's likely that that transaction was secured maybe a month or two prior to what we're seeing it here. Now, this property here sold for 4.584. This is slightly different because it's direct from Imar. So this was the initial sale of this property. It's not a resale, and it was rented shortly after at 240,000, and that's till August 23. Having a look at the last transaction, this is number 486. We can see that it's a standard plot on one of the last green belts, and this is rented at 130,000 dirhams till January 23. Moving over to Maple 2, where we've seen the 4 final transactions happen, we've got a range between 3.8 to 4.1 million here. We've got this property here that was sold slightly larger than standard plot, 3,258, as opposed to 3,000 being a standard size. Rented at 175,000 till June 23. Next one here, first greenbelt, very close to the pool, very desirable location, 4.1 million, 3,017 square foot. But I think having a standard plot here is absolutely fine, because you're back onto, the best area in Maple. Now, 3.8 million is the next price achieved, just literally opposite, just past the road. 3.8 million, 3,261 square foot, so larger plot there, but it's rented at 130,000 dirhams, and that's till August 2023. The last transaction, 4.1 million, much larger plots, so 3,574 square foot. This is a really, really nice property, because essentially you've got the park literally just behind, and you've got the best park between 2 and 3, between Maple 2 and 3, that you have quick access to. That's a really good, that's actually really, really good buy. I would say that's probably the best buy over the last 6 weeks. So that's it from me. I hope you got some value from this video. Of course, if you have any specific questions or would like me to cover anything in the next video, please let me know, and I will be happy to speak to you and answer any questions that you might have. Have a lovely day and take care.